Boom. We're live. We're live. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, baby. Let's get it. Another great day. Another great day. Let's make it a profitable day. Okay, let's see. All right. So we are in the market live. Waiting for a good trade. Patience. And we are in Medellin, baby. Back in Colombia. Yes. Estoy en Medellin ahora mismo. Had to come back to this beautiful place. And if it looks like I'm in the same room that I was in previously, well, kind of, sort of. I'm in the same building that I stayed in before on the stream, just a different floor. This is my go-to building. This is my go-to spot. Oh shoot. Whoa. I got the window wide open. And I almost had a special guest fly in. Man, those birds are out there. But yeah, same building. And I'm near the mall. I go around the corner to get my fruits and vegetables. I went and did that yesterday when I got here. So I got loaded up on, got some eggs, watermelon, peppers, avocado, onions, carrots, and 2 packs of salmon. So I'll be cooking that later on. Cooking that stuff up. Yeah. Doing a little cooking later on. Your boy can do a little cooking, but you know, I prefer someone else do it. If I'm keeping it real, really real. So we got some supply, you guys, up at the 27,000. By the way, I'm trading the NASDAQ. We're gonna trade some micros today. So we're trading the NASDAQ, 20 Apex funded accounts. What you see right now is a 1-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, we've got some supply up here at 27,911.50. Also, that's the previous day high area as well. Point of control is at 27,851. And it's lining right up with the 200 right about now, and VWAP. So we got a lot of confluence in this area. But, not confluence, but a lot of action. So we're just gonna see what we get. Yeah, we're gonna hit supply. Or I've also got a zone down here at 27,708. I would say from 27,670 to 27,708. That range is another another zone of interest down there. So we just want to see if we get a tap into that zone. So that's going to be right down here. Should we draw a box? Let's draw. Oh, let's not do that. So on the 5-minute, we can do a, of course you guys can see the supply zone. It's pretty obvious up here. So we'll draw shapes, rectangle. Man, I do not like drawing anything on trade of 8. So that's our supply zone. And then the other zone I was talking about down here, 708. We can just draw that out. Rectangle from 708 to 670. So let's go from here to here, 670. 670 right there. So these two boxes, I'm looking to see what happens in these zones, these two zones. Will we break through? Will we take out? And let's see, the overnight, well, we got lows down here, but of course the Asian session low was taken out, and London low got down here is 27,670s. So right now we're just consolidating from the pre-market just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, man. So got back to Colombia yesterday. Flew in here to Medellin from Panama, and that's about a 50-minute flight. Had a guy on the plane next to me. I had a window seat. He was, beside me in the middle. He's a busybody. Just kept moving around, jumping around, and I'm like, dude, man, you must have took a blast before you got on the plane. Eating lollipops and shit. I'm like, dude, you took a blast and got sugar in your tank. Dude was moving around a lot, but I still managed to get some sleep. Sneezed about 4 or 5 times. Like, man, you're doing too much, man. As always, I'm gonna start picking my flight a little different. First of all, from now on, first class, baby. We're going first class. And secondly, the seating chart on the plane, it's a certain way you gotta pick those window seats. Man, I'm always next to some dude, some older dude that's moving around too much, or some weird smell or something like that. So I need to be next to a fine lady. Why can't I get that seat? But nah, the flight was good, man. I flew Copa. Short flight. Short flight. I had to pay like an extra $90 for my bags. I've got 3 bags, and my equipment for the 2 laptops, 2 monitors. So an extra $90. That's not bad. That's not bad. Overage. So let's see what else. So we got these zones marked. We got point of control there. We've got. Let's see, is there anything else taking place right now? We're also. Let's see. Very low. Yeah, I wonder. Man, could today be one of those consolidation days? Because I'm looking at where we opened up. And typically, when it opens up within that previous value area, we get some consolidation. So I don't know. I hope not. But let's wait it out. Hope we don't just consolidate for like 2 hours. You know those days, it's like 2 hours of consolidation. But anybody that has been to Medellin, do you know about the aguardiente? Aguardiente is a drink here. They have aguardiente verde, aguardiente rojo, aguardiente azul. So 3 colors: blue, green, and red. The red is the strongest one. Aguardiente. I had a little aguardiente. So I got here Saturday, and I had a little aguardiente Saturday night. Usually I just do the rum. The Ron de Caldas. If you know Medellin, okay. A little push up here. But I had a little aguardiente Saturday night, a little bit, a couple shots. Had a lot. I had some shots at one spot. I had a old fashioned at another spot, but it spaced out. It was a lot of time involved. It wasn't like I did all this in 1 hour. But yeah, I had a little aguardiente. It's not my favorite. The taste is it's a unique taste to it. But took a little trago aguardiente. Let me know, man. Comment. Have you ever had the aguardiente? Good morning. Good morning. Morning. How's it going in Georgia? Good morning, cuz. But yeah, went out aguardiente. Yeah, it's a lot of things here to do, man, here in Medellin. You got a lot of beautiful city, beautiful people, fresh food. Like I said, I'll be doing a little cooking later on. A little chef. A little chef action in the kitchen. So we almost went up to that supply zone. We didn't go up there quite yet. Now, if we break through supply, that would be interesting. And we have some news, factory orders at 10 a.m. So in about 15 minutes, 17 minutes, we got factory orders coming out, which I don't think it's gonna move things too much. But just to put that out there, 10 a.m. we do have some news coming out. It's factory orders. It is Cinco de Mayo. Tomorrow, oh yeah, that's right, Cinco de Mayo. The market. Man, Cinco de Mayo, all right. That's Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so it was a good thing. Okay, last weekend, this weekend, Cinco de Mayo. Oh yeah, the market. Well, anytime he drops a tweet, that just sends things in a spiral. Any tweet, and that tweet can come out right now. It can come out an hour from now. It can come out any time he just decides to say anything. So that's affecting people who are trading every day for sure. But yeah, it's things were down. A lot of stocks were down previously, so that was a good buying opportunity for certain companies to get in and hold for the long term. So there's always some opportunity when when the market dips like that, and we definitely had a dip recently. So for people who wanted to buy some shares, people who wanted to dollar cost average in more, like just buy more of some shares they already had at a better price. It was a good opportunity at that, for that. But for the rest of the year, who knows what's going to happen. But I think there definitely was some good opportunities to buy recently. But yeah, if he tweets though, you just see things you've never seen before off of one tweet. So it could really mess you up if you're trading every day. It can take some money away from you, or it could give you some money. I mean, if you're in the right position, you might make a lot in 2 minutes, but then you can also lose a lot in 2 minutes if this dude decides to say something random. So, but we got 3 more years of tweets on the horizon. It's gonna be a roller coaster. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. 3 more years. So, and then some people say if the vice president, if he decides to run and he wins, then Trump can get in as vice president and be in for another 4 years in a different position, but still running things. Somebody brought that up a couple days ago. I was like, man, that would be something if he got back in in a different position, but was still like influencing everything. I'm like, damn, 7 more years of him? Now, that would be eventful. But that probably won't happen. I thought it was funny. But hey, it's gonna be some opportunities though. A lot of people are gonna generate a lot of wealth in these next 3 years. So I'm out. There's gonna be some wealth generated. I gotta be on the right side of this thing. There's gonna be some money to be made, some opportunities. We almost went up to supply, you guys. Didn't quite get up there. But yes, May, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I forgot about Cinco de Mayo, man. So let me see. Yeah, May. Man, we're flying through the year pretty good. Already in May. The year is going. Ooh, yeah, the year's rolling. Can't beat them, join them. We got that right. And the odds of beating them is low. So I think I'm gonna have to join because whatever they're doing, I'm gonna do. Wherever they are investing in, I'm trying to invest in the same thing. Like wherever they say, follow the smart money. So we're gonna follow the big investments, wherever the millions and millions of dollars are going. I'm going there too, because there's definitely some millions being distributed right now for sure. So I'm trying to, let me get in too. Let me in the door. Knock on the door. Let me in. That's how I feel about it. Shoot. I'm not about to be on the sidelines waiting while they get rich. Hell no. They are about to get rich. That's a guarantee. So yeah, it's waiting. You can do all kind of research to find out what they're investing in, and all these people and the higher ups and you can. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Let's talk about that. So in 3 years, when he leaves the office, some of these people are going to be so rich beyond belief. Millionaires shall become billionaires. And some billionaires will become trillionaires. Thousandaires will become millionaires. Ah. And 100 heirs will become 1,000 heirs. Yeah. And if you're not paying any attention to what's going on, you may end up being in the same position that you've been in for the past 5 years, 3 years, whatever. So, I don't know. But, oh man. Crazy. Let me switch over to these micros too. I might need to. Matter of fact, let's go over here to these 5 minutes. Let's draw these boxes, but we'll draw these on the. Cause we're gonna do some micros, so I'll just redraw this rectangle and this supply zone right up here. There we go. So let's see what happens if we can get up here. And 670. Let's see what's gonna happen down here. 670, right? Yeah. 670 to 708. Right about there. Yeah, so let's see. We're getting these boxes here. See what's going on. We had a sell-off, as you can see right here. That happened at about what? Oh, that clock is wrong. That happened at about 6 a.m. A strong sell-off. 6 a.m. I was knocked out. I was up pretty late Saturday night, so had to catch up on some sleep. Drinking some aguardiente. And I left that bottle in the last place too. I had like a little shot or two left. But the aguardiente, if you ever had it, it's like it's clear. It looks like vodka. Or it looks like vodka. I mean, yeah, it looks like vodka. Everybody here in Colombia is a super popular drink. Everyone drinks. Women, men, young, old. It's just a thing. Any bar you go to, yeah, you see it. But it tastes like minty, like a minty. I don't want to say toothpaste, but it just has like a minty kind of vibe to it. And so I was drinking it Saturday night, and I grabbed the bottle, looked at it. It's only 29% alcohol. And I'm like, oh man, I thought it was stronger. I thought it was like 40, like on average. Some of the things, that we drink, most bottles, your Jack Daniels, your Casamigos, and so on and so on, is 40%. But aguardiente is 29%, but it still has like a thing. It feels like it's creeping up on you. There's something about that drink. It's weaker than most, of your top shelf liquors, but you take 2 or 3 shots, you just feel like it's just looming. Like it's just like take a few more, see where that gets you. It's like, so you take a shot, you might drink a little water, take another shot, drink a little water. But if you don't drink that water, man, you might be on top of a table somewhere. You might. Mint sounds very. It's kind of, but the taste is just. I don't like the taste really. I just was drinking it because it was just the thing to do at the time. But and they bring in some slices of mango on the side. Like that's the thing here too in Medellin. Like you get the bottle, but they bring like a little small bowl of diced up mango slices. So that's a little cup of popcorn. Yeah, that's like normal here when you order a bottle in the club or a bar. But I prefer to drink the rum. The aguardiente is just, it has a different taste for sure. But people, it's the drink here. It's the drink of Colombia. Aguardiente. But it's another nice day out here. Cloudy. Yes, no, Saturday it was cloudy. But today's the weather here in Colombia has to be some of the best weather I've seen anywhere I've been. It's just perfect. It's just 200. Oh, well, that's interesting. 900. It just has a not too hot, not too cold. It's like a spring day in in the South, in Georgia, North Carolina. Like you're not Georgia, North Carolina gets hot in the summer, but right around that April, May, or just spring, where it's just nice, just a good temperature to do anything, cook out, swimming pool, beach. It's that kind of weather here all the time, pretty much. So I love the weather. Panama can get hot, or it can rain a lot. Here, just the weather is good, man. Colombia. Man, 27,900. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go up there. I can see that right now. Because we got a lot of orders up there. But we don't have a good entry just yet. Yeah, we're gonna go 27,900. Bought a bottle of rum. So in Belize, I got a bottle of that rum at the airport when I was leaving out. And it was a Tiburon rum. It's good rum. It was really good rum. Got to Panama with that bottle, and it didn't last long. Went a little too fast, actually. It's smooth though. I mixed it with some good juice, and man, I looked up the next morning, the whole bottle was almost gone. I said, man, who drank this? Must have been a ghost must have snuck in and drank it. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was me or the ghost. But somebody drank that rum up. Somebody. I don't know. Oh, it's good. Good rum in Belize. Man, it was. Gotta get back there sooner than later. You haven't opened it yet. Oh man. I sure enough open minds, man. It was Open minds up. I should have got 2 bottles. But I'll be back. I'll be back in Belize. I will be back. Here in Medellin now. So we'll see what's next. But it's May, June, July. Got to get to the U.S. maybe sometime in the football season. No, they got the international games now too. I want to hit the NFL game this season though. But I don't know, international game is the same. It's like it's cool to be in another country watching the game. Well, it might be all right though. I don't know. All right. Adios. Love you. Time to work. But yeah, NFL, we're going to supply zone. All right, we're going up into the zone now. Okay, so let's see what happens in the supply zone. Let's see what we get here. So we tapped the 900, right? We just tapped into, yeah, but pretty much, yeah, we did. So now the question is, did we get, this is a 5 minute. Were those at 900? Okay, let's pay attention right here because a lot of orders. So we had a ton of. We got another big number up there too. So did we get some buyers? Let's see. Did we get any buyers stepping in right there? $870. Let me drop down to a lower. Don't want to. I'm just taking a look to see. 10 o'clock. Okay, we just went down to that level. Now I was looking at, let's drop down to the 1 minute. See this entry right here I was looking at, but like right here, I think I might want to let this thing play out a little bit more. Because usually when I enter too early, doesn't work out the best. So I want to let the market kind of show me some more before I take any trade, because it's only been 30 minutes really. All right, man, this automatic reset stuff is not cool. So come on, man, what's going on with this thing? So, didn't quite go into the supply zone here yet. Not quite. Got the orders there. See if we can find some type of level. Don't see anything of interest just yet, but I also need to check. It's not showing anything of significance. Yeah, we don't want to jump too quick. Don't want to jump too quick here. Gotta let the market show us what's going on. 5 minute. we're gonna trade some micros. So we broke that. So what if we come down here to 27,837? What happens there? 27,837 right here. $27,837. Some low volume there also. 27,837. We'll see. We shall see. What we get. Pushing on up here. Pushing. So that wasn't a good one. But yeah, today is looking like a nice day. The sun is not out here in Medellin just yet. A little cloudy, but it's still. Whoa. See, things like that, man. That candle right there. Dropped what? 70 points. Just. It's almost like every day there's a candle like that, right? Do you guys feel the same way? Like every day, maybe in pre-market or intraday, but some wild candle that just comes from no set news. It just happens. Had one Friday, had one today. I'm like, well, you really have to make sure you have a stop loss on. Like anybody out there trading without a stop loss, especially now, you have to be mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just want to do Las Vegas style casino trades and just hope for some kind of wild push in your favor, but man, you really have to be on the lookout, because these candles can just get really wild. I mean, they can get very, very crazy, very crazy. So we didn't go into that 5-minute supply zone yet. Didn't do anything yet, really. But I'm charting on TradingView. I just drew these lines so you guys can see some of the zones I'm looking at on here in TradeAvate, but I do not chart on TradeAvate. No new. So 40 minutes in. Been there already. Okay, no, 30 minutes. That candle came down. Are we gonna go up into supply? I think so. Looks like it. Supply. Uh-oh. Oh, go. And we are going into supply, everybody. Let's zoom in. So what happens once we get up into supply? Let's zoom in over here on this chart. I want up close and personal. I want to see what's going to happen in this supply zone. 226. All right. Five-minute supply, everybody. Also, previous day high is at 919.50. Supply. Do we get a rejection? Breaking some of this. I want to see a little bit of support form on this. Let me see if we get a little support somewhere. And then that support broken. Do we have some kind of support? I guess you can kind of say here at 8. Let's look historically. Let's look at some historic information. Historically, well, that was like a rejection area. Let's make a line, horizontal line at this level. That was resistance. You can almost say the low 890s is a level to look at. Just came down. Low 890s. When we go back above 890s. Retesting 890. So what about 908? Do we break above 908? Breaking back down there again. 890. But then this level here is interesting for longs. 855. may be interested at 8:55 to go long. Let's see, 8:55. What do we have on here? 8:55. 8:55. 8:55. 8:55. 8:56. Back above. So 908. What do we get at 908? Had a little rejection up there. 908. Didn't quite get there just now. Back below 890s. Or into the low 890s. Also, point of control is still in the same spot. We came back up to it right there. That's still holding right now. So just looking to see, do we get 8:55? That's right here. I'm gonna go along here. One micro. Let's risk like 10 points. See if we can get filled right there. Long 8:55. Let's go 8:56. 8:57. So we're risking 10 points exactly right now. One micro. Starting off light. Seeing if we can get filled long. See if we can. So that's what? So 908. Does it go back up there? And does it reject at 908? Let's see. 900, 902. But I don't think I will go short right here though. Anyway, I don't. No, I like the longs at 8:55, 8:50, mid 8:50s. I like longs. Shorts right here, a little risky. A little risky, in my opinion. My opinion. This is, you know, this is I'm no expert, you know, I'm just a regular trader like you guys. Just a regular trader. A regular trader. But I like longs. So let's see the longs at 8 in the 850s. Back up into supply. 908. Will it break through 908? Alright, got 908. Pushing through there. Back up into supply. Still in supply. Supply is still holding. And if anybody out there who has not checked out my previous video about the land investment in Belize, go ahead and check that out. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Have you ever been to Belize? But I was talking about my land investment in Belize. So when you get a moment, check that video out and let me know what you think. Alright, so let's see what's going on now. That's going up. Alright, don't see anything good just yet. Not quite, but we may get some action here on this entry. Retest that area. One micro, light risk, $20 risk right now. And you know me, I like to add to the position after my initial entry. So we'll see if we can get the fill down here. Push up. It wants to this is a 5 minute. But also, you guys, down at 837. That's a possibility also. I gotta try 857, but 837 could be possible. I can see that. That would be what the low, the open 836.50. So it could come and stop me out here and go down to 836.50. But I gotta try this level first because it may not come down to 837. It may. We'll take a chance and lose and risk $20. $908. That area was holding pretty good. 908, 910. It seems to be holding. But this is not a time to go short though. Took that. I was with that. It's a little risky. Tempting a bit, but nah, we can't do that. But we've been in this so for 15 minutes or so, we've actually been, just consolidating within a 30-point range. Come on down here and take the order. Supply zone is holding. Also not pushing down just yet. Okay. 9-10. So these low 890s are $8.90. I'm just keeping an eye on that level. $8.90. So you can see, man, 1 minute chart, we're just sideways for a while. Sideways for a while. $8.90. Are we ready to go down from here a little bit? That was a little push I just saw. Let me check out this too. I started to take 890 short. I started to. Wasn't really that appealing. 1 minute. So let's see if we can get in here. But if we rip down to 837, we're gonna get stopped out. Retesting 890. Retest 890 now. That could be that's a retest of 890. I like it, but it just seems a little too obvious. I don't know. Sometimes those are the plays you take, those obvious ones. Short at 890. Something is telling me not to do it. I mean, you know, I don't know. Something's telling me not to go short at 890. We just tapped it. Something's saying like, dude, don't do it. Something told me, it's telling me not to. Go short right there. All right, well, good thing we didn't go short at 890. Pushing back up into this area though. Structure right there. Definitely got some more supply. See what else we could have going on here. Supply. Can we mark more supply at possible supply at or higher? No, it's not. We can also say there's some supply up at 27,925. So the 27,920s could also be an area of interest for supply and possible rejection. That's going to put us right up here. So we can go like right about, let's just go from 930 to 920, 925. Let's put it right there. So anywhere, I guess I can just make that zone wider. But no, I mean, this is 5-minute supply, but this is a supply zone. It's at 924 to 928 to be exact. 924 to 928. So this zone is based off of a 30-second supply zone. So I just had to mark it because we could come up here, grab some liquidity, and then reject off of this area back to the downside. So we just gotta have it marked up. Anything's possible. Coming back under 890 again. 890 is also back under 890. See, this is where I might take 890 short. Let me see. I may take it short here because retested. It came back under it, and a lot of times when it happens, like, let me see. Let's go. Let me see. Let me take that off real quick. 890 is gonna hold. I thought I liked it, but it's not. It didn't hold it. But if it comes back underneath it with this volume, it might be a go. You know? If it comes back under 890 or 895. 895 to back up in supply. So do we get up here? Do we reject off of this zone? Let's see. That would sweep that area too. So it would make some sense for us to come up here into the 920s. Actually would make some sense. All right, let's see what we get, baby. Back up here at 910 again. That was previously holding. That's like a level of rejection. 910 was. It's kind of holding that area, but we may push up into this 30-second supply. Previous day high also, and we have another sweep of liquidity as well, so it makes sense for us to come on up here to the 920s. Here we go, 920s. I couldn't get filled on that one on this earlier position. Boom, 920s. All right, everybody, do we reject here? Come back under 890. That was level of rejection. All right, we're at previous day high right now. Previous day high. No, hold up, man. Did I mark that the right way? I wasn't exact on that previous day. Previous day high is at 917.50. Wasn't it? Yeah. All right. So previous day high 917. So we're pushing up, and we might just swept some liquidity, but we might not reject, you guys. We're pushing to the upside. $936, $937.75. What happens at that level? $937.75. That's gonna be right here. $937.75. But I tell you, it's not. All right, so do we reject? Let's see. Darn it, I didn't get filled down there at the 850s and the 850s. Would have been a nice push if I would have got in. All right, just means that we gotta wait for the next entry. Could have took. You know what I could have did though? That break of 910 probably should have went long at 910. But then would have been a little risky looking back. Of course it sounds good now, but previous day high. So we come back into this. The next question is like this supply zone. One, you could say, hey, did it flip to a demand zone now? I should have took that 910 long. $175. This right here might be it. Yep, let me see. Hold up, right here. $925. $970. level. I should have took that 925. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. If we get below 925, then we still might get below 925. If we break below 925, it could be a short opportunity as well. But it's not in line with the trend. We got a lot going on at 920s. The trend is upwards, right? Right. So we came down there. But 920 is also interesting. Right here, just below this level, 920. 920, 921. That might even be a better entry. Let's go for a long right there at 921, yep. We'll put this stop loss right here. This might even be a better entry, everybody. Might be. Might be able to snag 921 for longs. Might. Come on, baby. Let's get. We'll sweep that. 21, we got 98 down there. $932.50. We have to break down below and then come back up to 932.50. I'm all right though. I'm cool with what's happening right now because we're still some opportunity. 936. Hmm. 935. It's a little risky to going short right here, but
Order filled.
okay. 920. Hmm. 925 for shorts. I was looking at 925 for shorts. Might have to go back to that for shorts. 925. I got 936 I'm looking at too for shorts, but
Order filled.
930 mid 930s for shorts. Let's try it up there too. 930.
Order filled.
But that thing flew down. If the sellers can protect that area, if they can protect it, the 930. I like the 930
Order filled.
area for shorts. They might be able to protect it. I hope, man. I hope they can protect this area 930. You gotta protect those mid 930s. Especially if we can get down back below 925. I put an order in right there at 925.
Stop filled. Order rejected.
I mean, I put the wrong thing in. Butterfingers. Keep on going. Help me out. 80, 80. I'll take that order off.
Stop filled.
Alright. Base hit. Base it. Base it. So we, as you can see, I got stopped out on the initial attempt, but we quickly went short in this area. 4 micros across each of the 20 accounts. So it made sense. I was looking at, I got in right there on the shorts because it looked like the sellers were gonna be able to protect those 930s, and they did. For how long, we don't know. So we got a quick pop there. And that was, let's see, head back over here to make sure we close out these orders. So we got $205 base hit. That's gonna wrap it up, you guys. I'm gonna close it out on that today. Not gonna go for any more. But yeah, that was my reasoning though. Got in. Once we jumped down here and stopped me out the first time, I re-entered here, here, and here, and here for those 4 micros, and we got out here. So $205. We'll take that, and let's see. And we can just close the 41. See, going back up here a little bit, but that's $4,100 across all 20 accounts. Look at that. It's going. It's going. All right, everybody. Catch you tomorrow, Tuesday. Same time, same place, same channel. Peace.